Hi everyone, my name is Junon Macéus and I'm the author of Truth and Empathy, How to Find Your Soulmate. And I'll put a link to the book below. This video is about the romantic compatibility between INTJs and ESTJs. But before we dive into this topic, I would like to underline something about my book. It is written from a health science point of view, so we'll be looking at the anatomy, physiology, brainwave dominance, and so forth of the 16 MBTI personality types. And based on this information, you can determine your own type. And since I advocate that like attract like, you can use this information to identify who's the best match in terms of a romantic partner long term. So let's go back to the topic at hand. What do INTJs and ESTJs have in common? Obviously, they're both thinkers. So these are people who are very left brain dominant and put emphasis on logic when making decisions. So they'll be able to understand each other on that level. The other aspect is that they're both judgers. So these are people who are hardworking, organized, structured. They don't like surprise at the last minute. So they'll feel that they can lean on each other for the practical aspect of life. So they will appreciate that also in terms of being a couple. Now, they are going to face challenges. The first one has to do with the fact that one is an intuitive and the other one is a sensor. So the INTJ is about the abstract future. They are about new ideas, things that go against the grain. Whereas the ESTJ is about the concrete past because they have introverted sensing as their second function, whereas the INTJ has introvert intuition as their first function. So they will, face an issue there because when it comes to the theme of their life, they don't put the emphasis on the same aspect. So the INTJ, it is about knowledge and power, whereas the ESTJ, it is about duty and tradition. So they will have a difficult time understanding each other's point of view. Now, the other aspect is that one is an introvert, so the INTJ, and the other one is very much an extrovert. So the INTJ will need to be alone or with a few close friends and family members to be able to recharge, whereas the ESTJ is very much an extrovert, so they really like spending time with other people, and the ESTJ has the lowest energy of all the 16 personality types, so they really feel energized by being around other people. So that will be an issue, and the INTJ, being an extroverted thinker, will not consciously understand that. So what happens is that when a person is intuitive, they have better energy than the sensors, and the ESTJ has the lowest energy of all the 16 personality types. So the INTJ will feel tired and drained around the ESTJ and may not understand why, because they don't consciously be able to pick up on soul energy, but it still affects their bodies. The ESTJ will not understand why the INTJ doesn't want to spend all the time with them, because they will feel that, well, on a number of levels we do get along, so why does this person is keeping their distance? So that will be a challenge. Now, obviously, the other aspect is that both of these individuals are thinkers. So thinkers are object-oriented versus being, people-oriented if they were feelers. So they usually do not fare well in their relations. So probably they will need a third-party people to guide them when it comes to their romantic relationship. So for all these reasons, I would say that this is not a good couple. I would not recommend this type of pairing, because besides the fact they're both thinkers and both judgers, they are very much on a different level. So they will have conflict in terms of one being an introvert, the INTJ, versus being an extrovert, the ESTJ. One, in terms of the theme of their life, it is knowledge and power, which is the INTJ. The other one is duty and tradition. And in terms of the fact that their energy levels are like the opposite ends, the INTJ, if they spend a lot of time with the ESTJ, will feel drained and tired, and that can affect their health long term. So it's a serious issue. For all these, I would say that this is not a good pairing. They have some points in common, but there are more points where they will experience a conflict. So let me know if you agree or disagree with this compatibility analysis by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button. Also remember to click on the notification bell to be notified of the videos I'm going to be making. Subscribe to my channel, and we will talk soon.